What's up? What's happening? It's your boy Trey Songz.
I'm fucking him up. I already told him. I'm fucking him up.
What's going on, you guys? If you don't know, now you know. Terence Crawford almost got into an altercation with Trey Songz at 50 Cent's Tycoon event. Trey Songz, for those who don't know, is an R&B singer. Really popular R&B singer. I mean, but is R&B, honestly, R&B, I think it's dead. I don't know if it's even, but he's still really popular nonetheless. And him and Terence Crawford was down there at the Tycoon event. They wasn't together, but he was down there. And they almost got into an altercation. Now, they say that Trey Songz was all rabid over some females or something, right? Fighting over some girls or something like this. Something crazy, right? But Charlamagne, the guy from the Breakfast Club, has a little detail as to what transpired, what happened. Check it out.
He said Trey Songz almost got into it with Terence Crawford.
That would not have ended well for Trey Songz. Trigger, let me tell you something. We've seen you with them hands before, but you talking about Terence Crawford. Okay.
Undisputed junior welterweight champion. What are you talking about? That would not have ended well for you. They said They said Terence said something like, we can get in this room and fight, and the only thing they're gonna hear is you screaming for your friends.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. I don't care. I don't care what kind of. I don't care how much. What's that? Look at 50 got Branson cognac.
Branson cognac.
I don't care how much Branson you was drinking. You do not want it with Terence Crawford in no way, shape, or form. You're not beating a boxer, bro.
No.
I don't care. It's not happening. Especially Bud. What is wrong with you? Come on, man.
And after hearing what happened, I mean, this is Terence Crawford, folks. And if you don't know who he is, he's arguably one of the best boxers in the world, if not the best boxer in the world. I mean, this dude is a mean dude. He's not some nice dude. I mean, he would have ripped Trey Songz apart. Literally ripped him apart, right? Not to mention he's a wrestling. He could wrestle and all types of other shit. So, yeah, it would have been really bad for Trey Songz. He really probably would have had him in the room screaming, right? But Trey Songz was under that influence, under that liquid courage, whatever that shit 50 Cent got, that Bronski, whatever it's called, really had him feeling confident enough to where he felt like he can go up in there and fight Terence Crawford. Maybe he didn't know who Bud was. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't care. But whatever the case, he was wilding out over some females, and he got into some situation over the years over some females. Trey Songz needs to cool the fuck out because he almost got knocked the fuck out by Terence Crawford. But it's good publicity for Bud, right? It's good publicity for Bud. Terence Crawford seemed to have been doing his rounds, right? We hear rumors of this fight coming up, right? But Terence Crawford, you see him bumping shoulders with 50 Cent. He's been here, he's been there, he's been everywhere. And he, unfortunately, he almost got into an altercation with Trey Songz. Good thing nothing didn't go down for Trey Songz' sake. It could have been really bad for the guy. Terence Crawford is one of those, he's not just a boxer that you don't want to mess with no fighters, right? You just don't want to mess with these guys. Right? They're not about to go around and act tough, but you don't want to mess with them either because likely won't back down from a challenge, especially if pushed. I mean, he challenged you to come to the room and fight, right? But you didn't want to do it, so you probably wasn't feeling it like that. So he's probably showing out in front of the ladies, showing out in front of other celebrities, and etc. But literally, he didn't really want to get in there with the Grim Reaper, Terence Crawford. I mean, come on. But it's good publicity for Bud. Because now his name is attached to Trey Songz, so to speak, quote. It ain't going to be for long, but Trey Songz is popular and he has a different audience. So people hear about this, like, who is Trey Songz about to fight a boxer? Who is this boxer? Terence Crawford. Then they see a highlight reel of this guy maiming and just destroying people. It was like, hey, man, what the fuck was you thinking? Hey, but yeah, nonetheless, 50 Cent is banned Trey Songz from all the events. He's up in there acting a fool. They say he was tearing up. 50 Cent said he was tearing up stuff. 50 Cent probably was trolling. But he did ban him nonetheless and said dude was tearing up stuff in the hotel and acting a fool. So, yeah. Luckily, nothing serious went down because it could have been really bad for Trey Songz. And, yeah, Terence Crawford got a big fight potentially coming up, but we don't need nothing going wrong. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.